What's going on, guys? It's your boy Jesse D123 back with another video, and in today's video we're going to be bringing guys the best cards to use in the Prime Awards Part 2 event. Drop a like if you guys are excited, man. If you guys have not clicked that subscribe button yet, please consider doing so. We're on the road to 2.3k subs. If you guys don't see our number at 2.3k yet, please be the cool guy girl that helps us get that much closer. I really appreciate it. Before we hop into today's video though, you guys know we got to give today's comment shout outs. Now today's video, guys, we're catching up on the comment shout outs. So the people who commented on yesterday's video, which was that pack opening from the $10 pack from Walgreens, those comment shout outs will be tomorrow. Okay, I'm catching up. So shout out to my boy Evan for being the first person. Shout out to my boy Bradley for being the second. Shout out to my boy Anti-Hero for being the third. And finally, shout out to my boy Pun Cake for being the fourth person. So without further ado, man, let's hop right into today's video. The best cards to use for the Prime Awards Part 2 event. Now let's zoom in on the freaking rules. So we have any Prime Series players, any Award Series players, any monthly Award Series players, any Finest Series players, or common players. 3 inning games, difficulty is on All-Star. And this event ends in 1 week. 1 week from when I'm recording this. When this video goes live, it'll end in 6 days at 11 a.m. Pacific time. So get on your grind, guys. As you guys can see, your boy has no wins right now because the part 1 of this was on Hall of Fame, and I don't really like playing on Hall of Fame too much. So I was waiting for it and hoping part 2 was going to be All-Star difficulty, and thank goodness it is. Let's just hop right into it, man. My rotation is looking like this. I have 2 lefties because I think lefties are very, very good to have, and these 2 I think are the best ones. So we got Lefty Grove. Love this card. He's got that slider, cutter, and a 4-seam. I believe he has the outlier as well in that 4-seam, which is beautiful. His per 9 are low, but it's on All-Star, so it doesn't really matter too much. Even if their his per 9 were high, I don't think it would matter too much because it's on All-Star. Next, we have Corbin Burns, the 99 overall. If you guys don't have this Corbin Burns, go ahead and use the Player of the Month Corbin Burns. Your boy has him paralleled up to level 5 already. The 93 overall should get the job done. But by now, you guys should have the 99 Corbin Burns, and you guys should be using it. Sinker, cutter, slider, changeup, 114 hits per 9, 112 strikers per 9. Very, very, very good card. Next, we have the Player of the Month of Robbie Ray. 4-seam slider, knuckle curve, changeup, and a 2-seam 120 hits per 9. Very, very good. And not too many good lefties out there to use, and I think Robbie and Lefty are the 2 best. Next, we have Marcus Stroman, and he has that sinker, slider, splitter, cutter, 4-seam. Literally the nastiest pitches in the game, sinker, cutter, and then maybe even that splitter with 103 hits per 9. And then finally we have Zach Wheeler, 4-seam, sinker, slider, curveball, changeup. I believe he has outlier. Yes, he has outlier. Secondary pitch exceeds max. So the sinker has an outlier. Oh, I thought it was a damn 4-seam. Okay, so this man throws very, very hard, guys, and he has a sinker 4-seam action, which is beautiful. His per 9 are very good as well. Make sure you're using Zach Wheeler. So that's my starting 5, guys, and that's pretty much who I'd rock with, honestly. No one else, no notables in here. Let's move on to the relief pitchers and move on to the bullpen. So my bullpen is looking like this. Same situation as my starting rotation. I have 2 lefties in the bullpen, and I think you guys got to have these 2. So Aaron Liu, for sure you guys got to have him. Sinker, cutter, slurve, his per 9, 124. Come on now. Of course you guys are using him. And then we have Zach Britton. Now, Zach Britton, hear me out, guys. 110 hits per 9. That sinker's a 95, but he has outlier on it, which means it can get up to a 98 and 99 mile an hour sinker with the 4-seam, 2-seam, and a slider. And his card's free. Come on now. He's got to be on. He's got to be on the event squad. Now we're moving to maybe a pick that maybe too many people might not even be using this, but we have Kendall Graveman, maxed out hits per 9, 5-pitch repertoire with the sinker, cutter, and a 4-seam, guys. That's amazing for a relief pitcher. You guys gotta have this card in there. He's only 92 overall, but that doesn't mean nothing because this card packs a punch. It really, really does. Next, we have Emmanuel Classy, I believe. Sinker, slider, 4-seam. He has an outlier on on the cutter, which is insane, guys. Outlier on a cutter. My goodness. Of course you're using him. Next, we have Camilo Doval. Literally the same situation as Emmanuel. They have outlier on the he has outlier on the cutter, right? He does not have outlier on the cutter. Okay, that's just Emmanuel. But this card is very, very nasty. I believe it has a funky windup too. He has a 4-seam at a 102 probably. I think he can hit that. Good card though. Good card. We have Wade Davis, Prime Series, 4-seam cutters, knuckle curve, sinker, slider. His per 9 is fantastic. Come on now. No brainer. Next, we have the finest Blake Trinan, guys. Sinker, slider, 4-seam cutter, 2-seam with 118 hits per 9. Come on now. You guys got to have him as well. And finally, to round up our bullpen, we have Devin Williams with the 4-seam, cutter, 2-seam, and a screwball, guys. Devin Williams, he's got to be in your bullpen. Come on, at 116 hits per 9 as well. Let's get it. Now we're going to be just moving on straight to the lineup, guys. We have Tatis leading off. Should be your shortstop that you guys are using, unless you guys want to use another shortstop to parallel up. And the 2 slot, we got Chipper Jones, because this man's literally about to hit parallel 5 for me, so I got to have him high up there. We have Mookie Betts. Same situation, going to parallel up this card as well, try to get into parallel 5. Next, we have Cody Bellinger that I got from the BR reward path. Now, this card is really, really good, guys. Defensively, amazing. He is my first baseman, and I love his swing in the game. Next, we have left fielder. We have Tyler O'Neill. This player of the month card was the final one that we got, and it went out with a bang with this card. This card's really, really good defensively. Just look at him. Offensively, just look at him. Very, very, very good card. Next, we have Mickey in center. Same situation. We're trying to parallel up this card. And not to mention, Mickey Mantle is probably up there with the best card in the game, because he's a switch hitter. Look at those hitting stats, bro. 125. Almost damn near everything. Amazing. Next, we have Marcus Semien at second base. Now, this is something I want to go over. Marcus Semien at second base. If you guys caught my video from earlier in the week, I was mentioning 3 cards that I feel like are sleepers in the finest, and Semien was on that. He has that 92 fielding with good hitting stats. I think you guys should give him a shot. If you guys don't like Semien, by all means, go ahead and go Jorge Polanco, because he's a switch hitter, has that 117 power against righties. He does have only 80 fielding, that's the only thing. And then Brandon Lau has similar stats to Semien, except he's a lefty with a little less fielding. So go ahead and try those out if you guys don't mess with Semien. And then finally, to the catcher, we have Jorge Posada, because why not? Posada is a switch hitting catcher, has amazing power against both sides, and he can get the job done defensively with 81 fielding. Another good notable would be Salvador Perez, obviously. Only finest catcher. And you guys see what kind of stats he's working with defensively and offensively. Me personally too, though, my boy Will Smith, I got to throw him in there too. But just for the sake of this video, I think you guys should be using Posada. And now, guys, the bench. Now, I think I have the best bench in the game, and let's go over it. So the bench, we have Honus Wagner. For speed purposes only, yes, he can come off the bench and hit some dingers, but I have him on the bench for speed purposes. He has 97 speed with 99 steal, which is amazing. We have Juan Soto on the bench, guys, because Juan Soto low-key has a glitchy swing. He has 125 contact against righties and 117 power against righties, which is amazing, guys. Amazing. Now we're moving on to Alex Bregman. If you guys have this card from the headliners, go ahead and throw him on your bench, because look at the stats against lefties, 124 and 125. Literally a lefty killer. Gotta have him on your bench. Now we're moving to Kyle Schwarber. Now, guys, I think I'm gonna replace him. Kyle Schwarber can be replaced by Jason Giambi and Joey Votto. Now I say this because look at the 119 contact against righties and 125 power against righties. Giambi has 118 and 125. I think it's the same as Joey, but I have him parallel 1, so it's a little different. And then Kyle Schwarber only has 110 contact against righties and 125 power against righties. Now, you guys know when I make these videos, I try to give you guys literally the best cards to use. And statistically speaking, Jason Giambi and Joey Votto would be better choices than Kyle Schwarber. But this game does revolve around people liking certain players' swings. So if you guys really like Kyle Schwarber's swings, by all means use this man. And I forget to mention too, he can play catcher. I always forget that. I don't know why some people might not even have Posada. They'll have this guy as a catcher. Go ahead and do that as well. If that's you, by all means handle business like that. But Giambi and Joey Votto for sure. I think I like Joey Votto's swing a little bit better, so I'm gonna throw Joey on the bench, but Giambi's another good choice as well. And then finally, the bench rounds off with the big hurt. He's got pretty much, you guys see, 125 everything except contact against righties. Defensively, we don't even need to worry about that because this man is just literally going to be a home run hitting machine off the bench for you guys. And this guy could literally freaking just come in, hit a home run, walk it off for you guys, or make a comeback for you guys. So you guys got to have him on the bench unless you guys are starting him. If you guys are starting him because you want to get him to parallel 5, by all means as well. But yeah, guys, so those were the best cards to use for this event, man. Let me know down in the comments, did I do a good job? Did I do a bad job? Was there a certain card that I missed out on that you guys felt that should have been in this video? Let me know down in the comments, because anybody who's watching this video is going to go to those comments because I said this and like, yeah, did he miss somebody, you know? But yeah, guys, so hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, man. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. It's been your boy, Jesse D123, and I'm out.